What's going on, everybody? Double one, double two, Wingnut Radio out here for Anarchy Television. And I can't stop looking at it. I put that 10 on there. Start messing around with some stuff. I mean, this is just a little hack. I got a little magnet right there. Kind of helps hold that up there if I need to. It's not going to get just blown over real easy. Anyway, keep on thinking of a way that I can probably have the propane tank attached, but not permanently. But I mean, So I gotta do some shit. Gotta cut some stuff. Cut some stuff. Okay. I wonder. I had something real low on volume. Maybe.
Program today on a Friday. Always great to have you with us from Coach.
I don't know. All right, just to tell you guys, I know you guys probably ain't be able to see exactly what I'm doing, but just trust me. There's sparks flying. I'm doing something. Let's see here. I think I need to cut that one off. Cut that one. Oh, what's up, Bonnie? All right. Didn't get that out. Need a jigsaw. Get a jigsaw. Get a bow biter. Yeah, the more I look at it, the more I'm sitting here, I'm like, can I do that? Can I do that? And I'm like, I don't know. Let's try it out. If I don't like it, I'll tear it off and fucking do something else. That's the luxury of this thing, man. I was like, if I don't like it, I can just take it all apart and fucking work. I can take it all apart and we can do something else. All right. Yep. Yep. Begin with just to see what I'm working with. Just to see what I'm working with here. So I another zip tie. Wonder if I can do it as cheesy and as a damn pipe clamp. Just a couple of pipe clamps, just for now, anyway. You know, just to maybe for now, anyway, kind of thing. Let's see some. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna try pipe clamp just for shits and giggles. Let's see if that will just hold it to where I want it. Hold it, and maybe I might even just keep it right there. Oh shit! Oh, hellfire! Mm, that'll work. What's up, Sunfish? Bonnie. Well, I kind of said something at the very beginning of the stream, but instead of wandering all the way back to the beginning of the stream, you're just gonna have to sit along for the ride. Be like a surprise. You're like, oh, that's what he's doing. Be like a surprise. What's up, Indy? What's going on? I can't stop looking at this thing. Man, I'll tell you, just can't stop looking at it. Every time I look at it, I'm like, damn it, I bet you I can do that. I wonder if I can do that. You know, this might just work. I was wondering how I was going to attach this. Wasn't sure. This there might just work. What the hell are you being stubborn for? One, rusted. For one, it's rusted. Could have got grabbed one that wasn't rusted. So now, stack up something. Not that much. Doop doop dooby doo. Stop. Oh shit. That scared me. It scared me. I didn't see it coming. It scared me. I bet shit my pants. So, what do I have? Stay open. What do I have? For a spacer right there. Some kind of spacer of some kind. Mhm. What's up, Anthony? Yep. Just kind of letting the creative juices flow, buddy. Just letting them flow and coming up with something or other. And like I told Bonnie, I was like, I guess, man, you're just gonna have to watch the very end of the stream, watch the very beginning of the stream, or just kind of enjoy the ride while I experimentation and stuff. I gotta figure out something here. What am I gonna use? Yeah, this is probably too damn big though. Yep. So what I need is some kind of spacer that I can go across that. I don't know if I got any damn 2x4s. Some kind of something to go on that back side of the thing. On the back side. I don't have any damn 2x4s. Shit. Some kind of something about about 2 or 3 inches. Ah, fuck you. That damn fucking broke cigarette. Irritates the shit out of me. Oh my god. Are they all fucking broke? I don't know. Some kind of something. Can't remember. Got a god dang chunk of tea back for. I know you made a chunk of tea before. That's what I need, a chunk of tea before. Well, I might have to do something different, or at least find something else other than a 2x4. There's a chunk, but it's too damn small. Well, let me check something first. Let me check something first. It is going to be kind of flimsy. It is going to be kind of flimsy. I don't know. Don't know. Might have to beef that up. I might have to beef that up somehow. Let's see here. Let's just do me a couple inches of it. And eyeball that and see if that's okay. And do another inch of it. Eyeball that and see if that's okay. Get in the hole. Hmm. Still kind of, sort of. Still kind of, sort of flimsy, but I think I can work with that. So let's see here. What do I got? Let me find some freaking screws to screw that sucker. To screw that sucker. I got some self tappers right here. Might be enough. That'll be enough to catch. That'll be enough to catch. Yeah, 4 of these and some drill bits. And some decking screws. Okay. What was that? What else? Oh yeah. Drill. Drill bits. Okie dokie. Wow, that's a dope again drill bit right there. That is a drill bit that is dull, boy. I'm gonna tell you, that's dull. That's fucking dull. Mhm. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh shit. Did I have that in the wrong spot? All hellfire. Mm-hmm. 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 Good thing I got a bunch of those. Good thing I got a bunch of them. Holy shit, am I just going through the fucking meat on that motherfucker, I guess? Holy crap. I guess that one too. Well, hell. That's just gonna have to work. Fuck all that fucking around fighting that shit. Fuck around with fighting it. Quit fucking around, quit fighting it. Alright, let's see here. Actually, I probably need to get. Uh, mm-mm-mm. Got some long screws somewhere, don't I? These might work. Those might work. Still sorta flimsy. Sorta. But I think it might work. I think it might work. Okay. Hooker. Ah, always something. Always something. Sitting there wanting to. Come on, just get one of them and I'll be fucking better. Dang. Why does that gotta be so freaking hard? Water. Did I? Oh, shit. Now, I think it'll hold a full canister. I think it'll hold this is not a full one, so. I mean, that's why I was sitting there thinking, I mean, it's a little flimsy, but I might be able to stiffen them up or, you know, where the weight of a full bottle being put in there and stuff. Because, I mean, you know, otherwise, I mean, you know, I can pull the tank, put that up, that up. I had more than one person say, "Man, you need a little spot where you can just hold the tank on," you know. And I mean, you know, I was like, "Well, I don't know if I really want to do that, but I don't know." But I sat here and was looking at it, and sitting there and like, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. I haven't been reading anything. Let's see, yeah, you know what, Bonnie, Cheryl, I'm gonna tell you, listen, you know, this is an idea. Also, I'm thinking, I don't know exactly, what permits or you know what permits and fucking permission from the government to have like a food cart, like a street cart, a street food cart, you know, but you know, like a hot dog stand. And you know, this could be part of the hot dog stand. This could be a good cooker right there for the hot dog stand. You know, but that's always in the back of my mind because I wouldn't mind. I would actually I would love to have my own hot dog stand, you know, and maybe down the line, you know, add 2 more items to the menu other than hot dogs. Add bratwurst and Philly cheesesteaks, and but to begin with, just hot dogs and bottled water, and go with there, go with that, you know. And it's just I'm not sure when it comes down to the permits and all that other fucking bullshit extortion fee you got to pay the government to do it, and the health department and all this other shit to do it. But you know, like a little food cart, um, for hot dogs, doing hot dogs, and this is another thing too. I with that new thing that I just put on there, I can actually wheel everything, including the propane tank and everything, if I wanted to. But I can also fold it up, take the tank off, fold the tray up. You know, like if I need to, you know, pack it for storage or something, or you know, moving it from place to place, or blah blah blah. You know, when I get to the spot I can start folding shit out and having my own little cook area. My inspiration, what's up, Snooks? My inspiration is looking at street food carts and in Japan and Korea, but I mean, I've been looking mostly at Japan. But I love the food carts. These guys, like, they're all handmade, you know, homemade type of thing. But you know, and they can't pull anything. It's against the law to pull anything like on a trailer or anything like that to the spot that they're going to. So everything has to be, you know, a pull cart, you know, kind of, or a push cart, you know, you pushing or pulling the cart to your spot. And you might have quite a ways to go from one place to another, but everything has to be, you know, manually put in there in its spot and all that stuff. And when they get to the spot, man, the way they got these things built, it's like you know, a little bit, okay, this thing all the way open with all the tables and everything all the way open, all that stuff. Let's say a little bit bigger than that and a little bit wider, you know, like double or whatever. But that's about the size of the cart all packed up and stuff. All right. And then they move and they wheel this thing over to their spot on the sidewalk somewhere. And then they start folding this damn thing out. And I mean, it's like when it gets all folded out, there's like a seating area for like 4 or 5 people. There's you know, there's a rooftop, and sometimes he's got plastic fucking hanging down on the sides. So it's basically, even if it's raining outside, it's like you're sitting in a like a little mobile fucking, you know, restaurant. It's really fucking cool. And my inspiration for a lot of this stuff when it comes out is on that lines. Now, if I do a hot dog cart, you know, that's the thing. It's like, you know, I want to be able to just wheel this thing in there and then start unfolding it, and you know, I might even do some kind of a. Now, this is just, you know, I don't really need it, you know, like for instance, the way I have it sitting, but I was thinking, if I was going to use this as a food cart, I'm going to have to build some kind of a uh, like a tabletop, not a table, you know, it's like about the size of a bar top, you know, a bar top, you know. For instance, if I wanted to, I can have like 3 or 4 stools, you know, like kind of like bar stools, but a little smaller or whatever. And people can sit down and have their hot dog and their bottle of water, have it somewhere to sit, and they can sit down on the bar stool and they can enjoy their hot dog right here at my grill. And that could be like something that can fold down and fold out when I get to my spot, and can be folded down out of the way otherwise. And so there could be like a seating area, and maybe even like, you know, make it wide enough where it's not only a seating area, where like condiments can be sitting. You know, I don't want to always have. I mean, I might have to put something out here where if I wanted condiments just sitting in certain spots, where, you know, like a little spot for that to go. I'm not sure yet. You know, you think about hot dogs. You know, it's like, you know, generally now I don't like ketchup or mustard, but generally, you know, when I have to have ketchup and mustard, I personally like the kosher dill pickles. So, me personally, what I would do is I just chop up a bunch of those kosher dill pickles for like a pickle relish. And I like ranch, and I also like barbecue sauce. So I mean, I'd also have that too alongside the mustard, mayonnaise, and ketchup, because that's what people put on them. But I like ranch and barbecue sauce, so I mean, I'd put out that, you know, for people that have that same type of taste. And the other thing I was sitting there thinking, now this is just a meal, like a, you know, the culinary aspect that I'm thinking is the buns. If I've got a pot of water on that cooking the hot dogs, and I wanted to toast the buns, how would I do that? Now, I don't want to really have to pull the pot off to get to the flame and toast the buns. So what I'll have to end up doing is some kind of a second burner somewhere or on this thing somehow, just to toast the buns. Now, like I said, that's just a culinary um, preference on my end of it. But you know, I don't have to toast the buns. You know what I'm saying? That could be just regular buns out of the, you know, regular untoasted. Shit, and I'm not even paying attention to the chat, you guys. I am really sorry. I'm just sitting here rambling on. And KP, what's going on? And that, you know, and like I said, I'm not sure. Oh, Steel and Tree Snooks. And Cheryl, yeah, it does have some kind of like a steampunk type feel to it. And like I said, I just can't, you know, I sit here and I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, what if I did that? Do I have something I can do that with, and without work and blah blah blah? Um, and well, you know what, Bonnie, I was sitting there thinking about it. Check this out. This is something else I was thinking about on the side. Now, this is just something I'm going to end up, you know, for like when I use walks and stuff like that, it's just a lot easier to keep that walk that doesn't have really a flat bottom. But I was sitting there thinking about that. I mean, even if I've got a pot with some like boiling water with the hot dogs in it, I can have probably a couple of buns, one on each side right here, sitting on this on each side of the pot. That might work. I mean, and this is another thing too. I mean, this flame is really weird when it comes down to wind. I mean, because it's gas. I mean, unless I have it up high, whatever. I mean, it's when I have a low flame, it's kind of weird with if there's a lot of wind. But I was sitting there thinking about that. Yeah, I hear you, Snook. Yeah, I know my well, she's not a pup anymore, but my youngest dog, little bit. She's getting tired of me messing with this. She wants me to pay attention to her, and I've been paying attention to this for like a week. But you have to get on live chat, Bonnie, not top chat. Come on now, you should know better. But yeah, I mean, and this is off of like a hibachi, like an old hibachi. I mean, this top grate really needs to be cleaned off really good and re-seasoned and oiled and all that shit to actually use it. But that could work. It depends on how big of a pot. I mean, I just want a pot big enough to hold them, hold a hot dog lengthways, and still have enough room for maybe like two buns, one on each side. They'll get enough heat from that flame, I think. So that's something I was thinking about that could work. But otherwise, I was sitting there thinking maybe, instead having this like a dedicated just for the pot, and then off to the side, like, or down underneath, maybe like a little toaster oven or something. I don't know, but then I'd have to have something electrical. I have something like electricity, or even have like a little one of those little camping grills, gas camping grills, and have them all both this and the little camping grill running off of the tank. But whatever, I don't know. This is just something that's like, like future tense that may happen. Who knows if I can ever figure out a way to, pay the extortion fee and get a license, and sell hot dogs on the street. But yeah, I think that'll work. Like I said, I may have to beefing up the corners, those little triangle things, and because I'm not sure. I think, but I'm not sure. Like a full tank of propane, if it's going to be too heavy for that wire shelf that I've got there. Like I said, I might have to beef that up somehow, and where it would hold the weight easily. But that was the idea, y'all. Is having a spot for the having a spot for the propane bottle to sit. But yeah, I think that'll work good. But since I have this over here while I have it on the porch. I'll continue using this to set propane on. And then when I want to, I can just maneuver this thing around. And, all right. I was even thinking maybe even doing something similar to the other side too. But I don't know what I would need it for. But anyway, I appreciate all you guys for coming in, you know. And it's really weird, man. I've been making these shorts lately, and I have been getting 1,000 views, which I've never gotten that many views on a video. But I mean, I've been getting like 1,000 views on this fucking short. Crazy. Might do some more shorts. 1,000 freaking views on a short. That's awesome. But anyway, you guys have a good one out there, and I'm gonna sit back here and I'm gonna look at it some more.